Good morning, YouTube. What's up? This is C-Dog, and I'm back with another review. This review is on TakaraTomy Transformers Adventure TAV-04 Steeljaw. This is going to be a review for the TakaraTomy figure and a comparison with the American figure. First and foremost, let's go over the details. Alright, so first off, I want to say that this figure has a way better color scheme than the American. You might not be able to see it that much on the video, although I will try to show you the differences. The paint apps are better, and lo and behold, he is gray. Now, it's hard to tell. I've tried to do different type of camera colorations, like ultraviolet, daylight, those kind of options, just to see if you could see much difference. But this is the gray. It is still a slight bit of blue, but it's nowhere near as blue as the camera's making it out to look. But this is the type of gray. And just to show you what I'm talking about, you can't really see the difference in the camera. You can a little, like when you look up in these brighter areas, that's the same color blue up here, and back, where on TakaraTomy's head. If you look at the two heads, you can tell the difference, but it's even more so in person. But it's actually a really cool shade of gray, and in person it looks a lot like the animation model, and that's what TakaraTomy is all about. And I ordered these in, well, last year. I pre-ordered them from Emmy, and they got sent out on the 7th of April. Received in America on the 14th, was lost. I had to email Anime Export, and then a few hours later, they were able to get it sent to me. But I believe it got put in customs because it was at CS or CTSAT, or Counterterrorism Service Administration Team, or something like that, is where it got stuck. That's what my tracking said. It just went to America. That was the last place it tracked to. No one could track it anywhere else, but Anime Export helped me. However, when I received the package, I no longer had, or I don't have Bloody Knockout in there, and he was probably the most wanted figure in there I wanted, and for some reason he wasn't in there. But moving right along to the review, let's check out the face sculpt right here. If you notice, he's got nice painted in eyebrows, very cool. Some yellow eyes. He's got a silver, kind of almost looks dry brushed a little bit too. It's probably not, but it's got a nice texture to the tone, to the face. This is all just a nice gray plastic with a slight metallic sheen to it, and he's got that silly sticker, which I do want to take off, but I like my collectibles to stay as valuable as, when you get them, so I kind of just will leave it on for that sake. It's not that big of a deal. He has different paint apps. He has what would be like a greenish, grayish kind of paint app on his knees and his lower feet. And yeah, and he's got the red. He's got the red painted shoulders still for the fake taillights, faux taillights, and he's got nice painted in orange circles on his wheels, his tires. And looking at the American version, the Hasbro version, this is the Hasbro. We have no eyebrows; they're just not painted in. It's he does have the painted face, and he does have the faux taillights, but these ones are definitely more vibrant, in my opinion. Or maybe they just look better with the gray. No, they're darker. They're a darker red, and he has black knees and black details on his feet. He has the green ones, and you see his tires have the orange circles, and of course we have nothing on the American version. There are different paint apps in the vehicle mode, but let's just go over articulation real quick. Of course he has a head swivel, but it only go about there to about there. It's probably on a mushroom peg or something, no ball joint. He has an outward swivel. He can put his arm up about that far, you know, if you want his head covered. He has a swivel that, if you look at this nub right here, it will not allow it to go past there. I'm sure you could cut it off so you can get a full 360, but as of right now, he just has that much. He can't even bend his arm up even 90 degrees, which is ridiculous. He does have a bicep swivel, which will go all the way around, and he does have this ridiculous elbow that you have to pull out to turn up. But if you look, it does go up about, well, almost 180, so that's good. You can't really see it from there. There you go. And you can also extend it out, and then it kind of locks, so you have to pull on it. You have to pull this way, then feel when it unlocks, then you can bend it up, which is actually kind of ridiculous. Moving to his legs, he has the regular ball jointed thighs. He has barely any outward movement. He can go up about that far, back. I mean, we've all probably seen Steeljaw by now, but thigh swivel. He can bend his knees in about that far. And he has this transformation joint that you probably could make use of. Right here. Alright, moving right along. He has his tail that can swivel and all that fun stuff. Basically, is the exact same as the American Hasbro version. And that's all you gotta say about that. Some nice painted in details on his chest, or his abdomen, I guess. And let's get him to car mode. Let's get them both to car mode. So what you would do is you would straighten his arms out and slide them in. Fold the arm back over. Straighten his arm out, slide it in. Drop his arms down like this. Then you will lift up his, you see, his body over his head. Then close this cap right here. Then you will take the legs and you will want to fold them in like this and like this on each side. Then we want to line them up so there's a kind of a crevice right here that you can turn them 90 and fold them in on themselves. And then you can line it up and peg it together. Realigning the, you want to bend this down like that and drop the arm all the way down so it fits in like that. Drop the arm down, fits in like that. You want to slip his hands underneath these parts, clip everything together. You should tab in real nicely, like so. And then with the tail, you gotta make sure to spin this part of it, I believe it is, like that. And you see this little nub right here, that little hole, and this peg up here, they will peg in nice and securely. And then the rest of his tail will drop down like that. And this is his car mode. Looking much better than the American version. It's got the nice orange circles around the tires and some details in the rims. He's got, if we can get this to show up, it looks real good in real person. There you go. The Decepticon symbol with the scratches through it, just like in the anime. One thing I've noticed on my TakaraTomy is, you see how this is unaligned? I've noticed mine kind of gets unaligned there. And I don't have that problem with the American version. And it looks worse on the camera, though, than it does in person. And I'm sure I could fix it. But anyways, moving right along. He's got the nice orange headlights, nothing in the back, and just continues to keep his gray color scheme. Alright. The other thing is the America one. Let's get this guy transformed real quick. So we just want to pop this in, slide that in. You want to close these again, fold them in on themselves, like so. Close it together. Make sure this closes down on itself and pull this hinge down. Then drop the arms down. Drop the arm down. And then plug everything together. Put the tail up. Flip it around. Peg it in. Voila. Alright. If you can see, he's got the purple Decepticon symbol in the front, which probably won't even come in. It might have a scratch through it, but it's so dark with dark colors you can't even see it. And no tires, details. I also got, you see all the sticky stuff? I had to get that off. It came from BBTS like that, unfortunately, but they're great. They're a great customer service. They were willing to do something about it. I just didn't have the ability to send them the picture because somehow my email wasn't able to send attachments when I was trying to do it. But either way, that's my review, guys. Let me know what you think about these Transformer Adventures. I have one more quick thing I wanted to show you. The differences on the claws is, you see that? That's a 4. There's a 4 on the Takara version, and on the Hasbro version there is a 1. See the 1 down there? Right there. It's upside down, but yeah. And they're identical in paint. And what's cool is you can use these to double up so he looks like Wolverine. But that's my review, guys. Please comment. Let me know what you think. Any requests? I got more Transformers Adventures coming your way. Subscribe if you haven't, because I got lots to come and lots of toys to review. Peace.